Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. If there is any issues with the audio or the video, guys, please let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. No issues whatsoever, right? All good? Okay, great. So, how was your day, guys? How was your day? Was your day good, great, awesome, amazing, or not so good? How was your day, guys? Amazing. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hectic. Okay, a bit boring, not so good. Okay, what happened? Tiring. Okay, draining. So even I had a very draining day today. A lot of office work was given to me today. That is the reason I just came from office right now, 2 minutes back. So yes, Zahir, we will be changing the design patterns from this bootcamp. You don't have to worry about that. Awesome, good, stressed. Okay, no issues in that. What are you stressed about? What is the thing that you guys are stressed about so much? Why is your day going so hectic? I believe everybody is in college, right? So in college, usually, so for example, when I was in college, the most important part that was the examination duration itself. That is where things got hectic and tiring for me. But try to understand this, guys, that your college CGPA, many people will ask you this, or you guys will also be told by your professors that CGPA is very important for your placements and all that crap. So it's very important to understand how much CGPA is important. For example, when I got my placement in Google, my CGPA was 7.1. And before that, my CGPA was 6.9. So when I got my first internship, my CGPA was 6.9. And the topper of my college, he had a CGPA of 9.2. That was the highest CGPA in our college, guys. That guy was not able to get 1/10 of the placement that I got. So it is very essential to understand that yes, CGPA is important because it showcases to a recruiter that you went to a particular place for 4 years in a row and did a certain task that are not even related to your like growth itself, just because it was given to you. So that is what it basically showcases to the recruiter. Now, if you think that you guys, whatever you're learning in college is going to get you placements, then I need to burst that bubble for you guys. That is not going to happen. Okay. Whatever you're learning in college, that is not going to help you even 5% in your placements, not even 5%. What is important for placements is data structures and algorithms. What is important for placements is competitive programming. What is important for your placements is the projects that you have done. What is important for your placements is the kind of experience that you have. Maybe you have done some volunteer experience in some clubs related to coding. Maybe you have done open source contributions itself. Maybe you have done some internships. Maybe you have done some hackathons. Okay, maybe you have worked in an NGO or something like that, but related to the field that you are applying to. Now, if you have worked in an NGO related to child care and you are applying for a software engineer position, so that is not counted as a valid experience. If you have worked in the, let's assume, the department for organizing a festive event in your college and you're applying for a data analyst job, now again that is not interrelated to each other, so it should be basically related to the position that you are applying for. So always, what degree have you done? So I did my degree, that is BTech CSE. That is the degree that I have done as of this particular point of time. Maybe in the future I will do another degree at some particular point of time, but not right now. Right. So you need to understand first of all that what are the things that are important to you and how are you going to proceed further with it. That is very important for you guys to understand. And it might be a little bit vague. If you have any questions or queries, guys, today I would like to answer some of the questions if it's possible, because like I said, for today's class, I've not come prepared. I just came 2 minutes before today's class to the office, from the office itself. So I'm not at all prepared for today's class. So if you guys have any questions or queries, I would love to answer them for you guys. Anything that you are having as a question or query, or you're not able to understand something, you guys can pitch it up to me. I'll help you guys understand it, and I will help you guys answer some of them as well. Okay. So if you have any questions or queries, please do pitch it up to me, guys. I will help you guys out for the same. Okay. Sir, is degree important? So, for example, at DevTown, we run our training and internship program, right? We get students who have done like diploma as well, who get placed into good companies. But the point of the degree is ki it is not compulsory to have a degree if you are having the right skill sets. Now, if you don't have skill sets, you don't have experience, you don't have anything, and then you are saying, I don't have a degree as well, then that is not going to be the case. Now, even having a degree, you are having the degree as well, but you don't have the skill set, you don't have the experience, then nobody is going to hire you. It's as simple as that. Is web development over because of AI? If that's the case, why am I still having a job? Why is like more than 30,000 developers still having job at Google? Like, what is that? What is the scenario right over there? See, you need to understand something. AI is going to help ease your mundane work. For example, creating components in React. Now, that was a very shitty job for a web developer. Instead of focusing upon how the interactions work properly, instead of focusing upon how the state management should work properly, how to optimize our front end, we were focused upon building components in the early days. Now, because of AI, that has helped us as web developers a lot. Now we can directly get the components without focusing upon the CSS attributes of these components. A little bit of CSS is still required, but not as much as what was there in the early days. Nowadays, it is basically you get a Figma file, you convert that into React components directly, and then you just have to apply your brain onto how to integrate it within the portal. So there's not a lot of mundane work that will be there. Slowly and steadily, it will all be dependent upon how brainy you are. Okay, how much you are able to understand front end, how much you are able to increase that. So मुझे 1 crore का package चाहिए, then I will suggest start dealing in black. Maybe you might become a weed dealer. That will have a great job. You can easily get a package of 1 crore in that. Okay, but I will not suggest that because at some particular point of time you might get into a jail as well. In India, getting a package above 1 CR is very unheard of. Okay, usually outside India, you will see people getting packages. So whoever is saying you that I've got a package of 1.2 crores, 2 crores, they are all international packages. Now it might find it. You might find it like oh 1 crore ka package. Oh shit. Okay, that is a huge amount of money that he's earning, but that is not the truth at the end of the day. Then places like US, the taxation is 45%. So if he was earning 1 CR, he just gets left with 45 lakhs at the 55 lakhs at the end of the day. In that 55 lakhs as well, he's living in US. If you are renting out a home in Bangalore for 20,000, 25,000 rupees per month, the same size of home inside of US will cost you almost $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 itself. That is basically more than a lakh. So your cost of living increases right over there. A fair comparison is what we call as the PPP or the price parity paradox. Okay. So you can use this to understand how much he is earning right now. If somebody says that I'm getting a package of 1 CR, just divide it by 4. Just divide it by 4. That is 25 lakhs. That is the equivalent package in India. So if a particular person living in India is earning a package of 25 lakhs, that basically means he is earning as much as that 1 CR person is earning at any particular point of time. Okay, what is the difference between get pull and get fetch? So the difference between the two is actually pretty simple. So get pull is basically trying to get all the commits and checking it up with the local repository as well. For example, there are few files in the local repository that are missing in the online repository. There are few files in the online repository that is missing in your local repository. In that case, it will try to merge. So get pull basically tries to merge the two repositories together. Think about it as two branches, like the dev branch and the main branch of ours. We are trying to merge both the branches. Here, just the fact is that the main branch is like in your local computer, and the dev branch is coming from an online repository. Whereas Git fetch basically just gets the entire repository as it is. It is not going to merge anything right over there. It will just create a new repository for you. Are these certificates more than enough to get a job? Absolutely not. Okay, let me tell you guys this. How many of you guys think that any kind of certificate is like can help you get jobs? Can somebody let me know? Can somebody let me know? Any of you guys, let me know what is your thought process upon this. How much important certificates are for your placements? Anybody? Anybody, guys? Give your as it is opinion, guys. As it is opinion. There's no issues in that. You don't have to sugarcoat it that I'm going to say something to you or not. Just let me know what is your honest opinion, because many of you guys I'm able to see are here just for the attendance. So I know they feel as if just getting certificates is going to help them get jobs. But the absolute truth is that it does not matter at all. Let me tell you guys a simple example. So when I started applying to companies for my job role, ठीक है, तब तक I had done two internships, one in Reliance, one in Jio. ठीक है, I had done 2 months and 6 months internship at Reliance and Jio, and I started applying for jobs itself. At that point of time, even I was like, oh, my certificate are so important. I need to get the best certificate out there related to machine learning. Otherwise, I will not be able to get a good job. Okay, that was my mindset. So I found out the best certification that is there on the internet related to machine learning. It is a certification by Google. Okay, and it is not a course. First of all, please try to understand it. It is a proper certification. You pay 75,000 rupees at that point of time. Basically, it was like $1,000 itself. So you pay $1,000 to give an exam. There's no course, there's no syllabus, nothing. It's an online exam via Google. They have stopped doing it right now, according to me. At that point of time, there was an online exam via Google for machine learning engineers. You had to prepare on your own. You had to do all the work. You had to pay $1,000 to just give an exam. Let me tell you guys this. I failed the first exam. Okay. I failed the first exam very well. And I scored, I think, so 30%. The passing was, I think, so 80% or 75% itself. I scored 30% in my first attempt. My 75,000 is gone. I whatever I had earned during my like the stipend that I got during the internship, I started spending all on getting that certificate. I gave that exam once again. I again spent $1,000, that is 75,000 rupees, once again to give the exact same exam. This time I passed the exam as well. So on that certification, I spent more than 1.5 lakh rupees. I went to the multiple interviews, but I got selected into Google. So when I got selected into Google, I actually met the person who actually took my interview. I asked him that, sir, the certificate I had got, you guys didn't even ask me to show the certificates inside of the interview. Like there was no rounds in the entire interview process wherein anybody asked me to show this certificate. I was more than happy that, dude, you guys gave me this certificate. See, I did well. I scored above 92% right over here. Okay, you guys gave, and this is not a course. This is an exam that I passed. The interviewer, he told me, he was an HR right over there. He told me very point blank that if you think a certificate is what is going to get you a job, you are the most foolish person in the entire world. And he told me 3 pointers to always remember while giving an interview. An interviewer is looking for only these 3 points. Do you have good knowledge, theoretical knowledge or not? Okay. For example, if you are learning DevOps, do you know what is the difference between a VM and containerization? Do you know what is a particular, like inside of Docker, what is Docker volume, Docker compose? Theoretical knowledge about the concept. How does container orchestration work? How does these stuff work? Theoretical knowledge, do you have it or not? The second particular thing he told me, practical knowledge. How good you are at the practical implementation of these things. That is through your projects. Now, if you're making shitty ass, small ass projects, you have 200 projects under your belt as well. It does not matter. All these 200 projects, it does not matter because these are shitty ass projects. Your interviewer demands to see a project that is unique, to see a project that basically showcases all your skill set at once. That is the kind of projects that they want to see. For example, working on clones of websites is a very good example of that. Like, for example, in our training program as well, we teach our students the Zomato clone and the Book My Show clone. Inside of which the front end of Zomato as it is using React, JS, Redux, everything. The backend of Zomato is a microservice architecture using Node.js, Express, MongoDB, all this kind of stuff, authentication, authorization, everything done properly. Then deploying it on AWS, orchestrating it using DevOps, setting up the CI/CD pipeline, setting up the container orchestration, setting up the K8 Kubernetes cluster itself. Are you able to showcase a project in which you are able to showcase that, dude, I am the best to hire? That is the kind of project that they are looking out from you guys, that showcases your skill set properly. And the third and the most important thing he said to me was experience. That is the most important thing. A certificate of a course does not matter, but a certificate of internship matters a lot. That basically showcases that somebody had already worked upon you. A particular company, you have worked with a company, you have the experience of working with companies as well. These are the kind of things that you have to work upon. These are the only three pointers he gave me. And every time I always let you guys know as well that these are the students that you also need to do. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So I didn't receive the LOR. I think so. The rest of the certificates have already gone to you, right, Mohammed? So it will take us some time to send the rest of the certificates as well. Be patient, right? You have already received, I think so, 3 or 4 certificates already right now. So slowly and steadily we send up the certificates, and the letter of recommendation will also be given to you. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Is hackathon counts as experience? Absolutely yes, guys. Now, many of the students ask me this particular question that okay, it's great that I should get experience, but how? Like I don't have any experience, I don't have any knowledge, I don't have any skill set. How can I get experience? Now, internship is not the only way of getting experiences, guys. You can go further with open source events. Okay, try to get into open source projects. Try to push your own changes and get it approved right over there. These are also counted as experience itself, and you don't have to do anything right over there. You have to just work upon yourself. Go further with hackathons. There are in India, just in India, there are more than 2,000 hackathons happening every single year. 2,000 hackathons just happening in India right now. You guys can of course go for international hackathons as well, but first try to give some Indian hackathons, try to make sure that you are having a good team, and then go for international hackathons. But yes, hackathons are also counted as experience itself. Okay, then you are having your internships. Try to go further with a small company, okay, small startup. Get there, work as a web developer, get there, work as a data analyst. Okay, then aim for bigger companies as well. Okay, then go further with your placements. So you have to think on how to increase your profile. You don't have to directly jump to internships. You can work on your open source contributions, you can work upon your GitHub profiles, you can work upon your hackathon teams itself. These are the things that you have to work upon. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So what do we do in hackathons? You are giving a particular task. Okay, that this is the topic. Let's assume Green Earth Day or some shit. Okay, and you have to create a project within 24 hours or 48 hours, alone or with a team itself, on that particular topic. And then the judges or the panelists will basically judge which project is the best, and you are given awards and cash prizes and certificates along the way. Okay. So what we have to do after getting an email for ambassador from DevTown, I don't know which email you are talking about. There are so many different emails that are going about. You have to be a little bit more specific. Okay. So what we have learned in this bootcamp is sufficient to answer in interviews? Not at all. Okay. This bootcamp is basically like you going into Baskin Robbins and you don't. So have you guys heard about Baskin Robbins? Please let me know. Have you guys heard about Baskin Robbins, guys? Please let me know. Anybody who has heard about Baskin Robbins, guys? Ice cream parlor, Baskin Robbins. Anybody? Right? It's an ice cream parlor, guys. They have somewhere around Baskin Robbins. I don't remember, like Baskin Robbins. 63 or something, like 63 or some 62 flavors that they have. Now, each of the scoop inside of a Baskin Robbins parlor will cost you upwards of 150 to 200 rupees. Like just one scoop of ice cream will cost you 150 to 200 rupees. Now, 62 ice creams, types of ice creams are there. You don't know which to purchase, right? Now, you don't. Now, I am not an Ambani. I'm not going to spend like 200 rupees multiplied by 62 to taste every single one of the ice creams and then decided, okay, this is the ice cream that I want to buy. Okay, that's not going to happen. So, what they do right over there is that they give you a small, like, teaspoon to taste of a particular ice cream. Like, you know, ask that, okay, I want the Belgium chocolate, just give me a teaspoon and they will help, like, you can taste it and then decide whether you want to purchase it or not. Think about these boot camps in the exact same manner. These boot camps are meant to be an introduction to the topic, wherein once you are able to understand the topic, you can then proceed further learning more about the topic. For example, just DevOps as a topic will take you approximately 2 hours every 1.5 hours every single day for almost 20 days to complete DevOps properly. 1.5 hours every single day for 20 days to cover up DevOps properly itself, including projects and everything. So DevOps is a very, very large particular thing itself, guys. Of course, there are a lot many number of topics that are there. But slowly and steadily, take up the bootcamp to increase your knowledge itself and go further with that. Flutter or React for app development, go further with React. Do not go with Flutter. Only very small companies use Flutter right now. Okay, which field is best because of our future, because a lot of people are in computer science. Go further with artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, or go further with web development, full stack development, or go further with cyber security. These are always going to have job opportunities available. Where and how to get internships? So usually a good thumb up rule that I follow, if I want to tell you guys like how to find internships, is first work upon your skill sets. First work upon your resume, your projects. You should have good projects under your belt, and then go further with finding internships. Finding internships is pretty simple. Go on LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, dude, start creating your LinkedIn profile right over there. Once you've created your LinkedIn profile, then go further with sending messages. So take up a, like, if I am going to find an internship in the next 2 months, I will send 100 messages, means like one message to one person. 100 people, I'll send a message that I'm looking forward for an opening. If you have an opening in your company, please do let me know. You can approach talent recruiters, you can approach founders, you can approach companies right over there, people working at companies right over there. Just send them a message that, hey, I love the work of your company itself. If there is any opening in your company, please do let me know. I'm trying to get an internship right now. This is my resume. I've attached it down below. Do let me know if there is anything that else that you want from my end. I will definitely help you out. Looking forward to hear from you. Just send this message to 100 people every single day. In a week, you would have sent 700 messages. Out of these 700 messages, 2 to 3 people would have got back to you that yes, there is an opening with our company. Do you want to apply? They will ask you for an interview or for an online coding exam or something like that. That is how you start getting internships. First, you need opportunities. If you don't have opportunities in your college, start using this trick, guys. It always works. It worked for me. I landed up my interview at Reliance. I landed up my interview at Geo. I landed up my even the job at Google. I found it through this particular sense itself. Okay. Email from you, sir, with the offer letter. Don't worry, there will be a WhatsApp group. Just join that. So, is there any internships or bright students who enroll in your data science course? So, like I said, Nishan, the internships are guaranteed right over there. I think so. You already know that, right? In the data science program as well, we are having somewhere around, I think so, 10 companies that we have partnered up with. You can choose any of those companies to do an internship with. DSA versus development, which two should be chosen? Both. Now, again, how many of you guys don't know what is data structures and algorithms or what is competitive programming, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys don't know what is data structures and algorithms or what is competitive programming, guys? Please let me know. No, Chanchal, that won't count. No, Chanchal, that won't count. Okay. How many of you guys don't know what is data structures and algorithms or competitive programming, guys? Please let me know. So let me tell you guys this, that if you are aiming to get into good companies, branded companies, big MNCs like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Flipkart, Walmart, Oracle, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan and Chase, if these are the kind of companies that you want to end up at, even like your Accenture, Infosys, TCS as well, if these are the companies that you want to end up at, if you are the best in the entire world at artificial intelligence, you are the best in the entire world at full stack development, which according to me there are very few people that are there, because that is the best. Okay, so you just can't get any internships, any jobs in these big companies. I'm being very clear with that. Let me tell you an example. So every single person inside of these companies, okay, working in these companies, get a MacBook to work upon. Every single software engineer in these companies, whether it is a full stack engineer, a backend engineer, DevOps engineer, cloud engineer, an AI ML engineer, a data scientist, a data analyst, get a MacBook to work upon in these companies. Now, when you're working in tech, you have to deal with a lot of different packages, a lot of different technologies, install, uninstall, reinstall, manage all that. So it's very crappy. So everybody uses a software called as Homebrew. Okay, inside of these MacBooks, every single person I'm talking about, even all the 30,000 developers at Google, 60,000 developers at Microsoft, everybody uses this Homebrew every single day. So the person who created this Homebrew would have been amazing at software engineering, right? Would have been amazing at software engineering, because he created a software that every single company Every single person working in the companies are dependent upon. Without that, their work won't be done properly itself. Okay, he would be an amazing software engineer. Do you guys agree with me or not? Do you guys agree with me or not, guys? This person would be an amazing software engineer no matter what. Yes, everybody agrees with me on this, right? So think about it. This person actually went and applied for a job role at Google and got rejected because in the interviews it was asked to him to invert a binary tree, a simple data structures and algorithms question, and he was not able to do that, and he was rejected right over there. He actually tweeted the entire thing on Twitter back then when it was Twitter. He actually tweeted the entire thing as well, that even though I have created a software that your company is dependent upon, I went to apply for a job role at Google and you rejected me because I don't know DSA. Now it's the exact same thing. An astrophysicist, okay, one of the best person in physics in the entire country right now, will not be eligible to get into IIT Bombay. Why? Because to get into IIT Bombay, he has to do a paper. He has to give JEE mains and JEE advanced and has to qualify right over there. So no matter he's the best in physics in the entire country, he's still not going to get into IIT Bombay. That is the truth. And that is the harsh truth as well, guys. We can't do anything about it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. What to do if recruiters don't message on LinkedIn? Approach all the recruiters. Guys, there are more than 40,000 recruiters right now on LinkedIn. Have you approached to every single one of them? No, right? Every single day, 100 messages per day for the next 1.5 months. If and only if you have a good resume. Now if you don't have, you know just one programming language, one technology, that's it, that is what is there on your resume, please don't apply. You are actually wasting potential leads itself. If you have good projects on your resume, let me tell you guys something. So when I train students in the training and internship program, when I train students, what we do is we start out by telling them that we don't know what you have studied. Before coming to the class, forget everything outside. Okay, leave everything outside and then come to my class. I don't know what you have studied. I don't know from where you have studied everything. Come to the class knowing nothing about programming. We will start from right over there. We teach them everything from C++, Java, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming, and that is even taught to them by people from Microsoft and Google. So these are the people who actually teach our students all these technologies. Then we go further with like full stack development. Let's take up an example. So we start out with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Right? Okay, first let's do HTML, CSS, JavaScript basics. Let's create some projects inside of it. Let's go to advanced concepts then. Bootstrap CSS, Tailwind CSS. Then we go towards front-end web development with React JS, Redux. Then you are having React Native, all that we do, how to create web applications, how to create apps itself. Then we go towards backend web development. We teach them Node.js, Express, MongoDB. We teach them authorization, authentication, microservice architecture, monolithic architecture. Then we go further with DevOps, Docker, Kubernetes, CI/CD, Git, GitHub, version control, Maven, everything covers right over there. Then cloud computing with AWS, we teach them. Then at the end, we make, so every topic has its own individual projects that we tell our students not to put up on the resume, because that is not important. No recruiter will be interested in that. On your resume, 2 to 3 projects should be there. If you are putting up more than 2 to 3 projects, that means your resume is wrong. Let me tell you guys this as well. If you are putting up more than 2 to 3 projects on your resume, that means your resume is wrong. You have created a very 30 as resume that is not going to be shortlisted anywhere at any particular point of time. Only 2 to 3 projects should be there. That should be your top projects that anybody is impressed right over there. And for example, in full stack development, we make our students create the Zomato clone and the Book My Show clone, in which the instructor sits with them and makes them code every single line of code. The instructor codes it, explains it right over here so that the students are able to understand. See, learning front-end, back-end, DevOps and cloud computing is very simple. You just go to YouTube, okay, search for DevOps 20 hours full course. As simple as that. Okay. As simple as that, guys. Do not even think about a lot of different things. Just go to YouTube. Okay, open up on YouTube. Just search for DevOps 20 hours full course. React.js 20 hours full course. Backend development 20 hours full course. Just search for this. You will easily be able to learn front-end, backend, DevOps and cloud computing. The problem with that is that nobody is going to teach you how to integrate these technologies together. It is basically saying that I know how to build a steering, I know how to build an engine, I know how to build the body of a car itself, but I don't know how to put all of these things together. Does that knowledge is of any help to any company? Absolutely not. If a company is able to build engines, if a company is able to build a particular steering wheel, if a company is able to build the car itself, but it is not able to put all of these things together, nobody is going to buy. It is not going to be the case that I'm going to a company and be like, "Arey, I just want the engine from you." Everybody wants a particular package itself at the end of the day. So when you showcase these type of projects in which you are able to showcase that I know the practicality implementation of all these different things, as well as how to integrate these technologies together, your chance of getting recruited increases. These are the kind of resumes that people want to see. There are multiple other things as well. For example, many of you guys have a very bad LinkedIn profile. I actually saw some of them. Dude, why is there no banner? There is no profile picture. There is no updates. For example, when we teach our students, we tell them that today you have built this particular project in HTML, CSS. This is basically, let's assume, the Netflix clone. Post it up on LinkedIn. Write what you have learned in that particular thing. Post a link to your project and daily do that. Means every time you're making a project, or you have, let's assume, you have solved 100 problems on lead code, on competitive programming, post it up on LinkedIn. Let people see that you are actually growing, you're actually learning, and you're learning it continuously. This is also something that recruiters want to see. Recruiters start approaching you as well. So you have to think about these things. Many people don't, but you have to do it, and nobody's going to tell you as well, because most of people only don't know, and they don't even do that. So I'm telling you guys this: follow these small things, guys. You will easily be able to land a good internship or a job. We don't even stop at the learning process. For example, yes, we have taught our students data structures and algorithms. So DSA is taught to them by Ravid Kumar. He is currently a software engineer too. He's my senior at Google. Then competitive programming is taught to them by Ritik Kumar. Ritik Kumar is currently a software engineer at Microsoft, as well as the world top 100 on Lead Code and CodeShare. These are the platforms where you practice competitive programming from. Okay. Then, for example, the full stack development course is taught to them by me. Then you are having instructors, that is Khushbu. Then you are having instructors from McKinsey and Company, Morgan Stanley. You have people from Goldman Sachs who come to the classes and teach our students right over there. But we don't stop right over there, guys. We then proceed further with increasing the resume of the student. Yes, the knowledge is done, the practicality is done, projects are done. Now is the time for increasing our students' resume through experience. So what we do is we issue our students an internship certificate from DevTown first, that they have done a 3 months internship at DevTown as a full stack engineer, or as a data analyst, or as an AI engineer itself, depending upon what the student has studied. And then we have partnered up with more than 30 companies right now. More than 30 companies right now that provide our students a 1 month guaranteed internship without any exams, without any interviews, nothing. Direct 1 month internship given to the students directly. Let me show you guys some of these companies itself, so that you guys are also able to see them. So I will show you guys. So recently, up till now, we had 18 companies. Last month, we have onboarded 12 more companies with us. Let me show you guys these companies right now. You guys will also love it. So, for example, in data analysis and software engineering, we have companies like Cognizant, Deloitte, Boston Consulting Group, KPMG, Tata, Accenture, British Airways. Along with that, some of the other companies that we have currently onboarded is you are having in data analyst and software engineering, Accenture, BCG, British Airways, Cognizant, GE Aerospace, that is a new company, GE Aerospace. Then KPMG, PwC is a new company that we have onboarded. Quantum is a new company that we have onboarded. SAP is a new company that we have onboarded inside of the data analyst. So that is data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. These are the companies that will be doing the 1 month internship on these topics itself. Then, for example, for full stack development, we previously had these companies. So Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, Lyft, Amazon, Accenture, Walmart, Infosys, and HP. Along with these companies, we have recently onboarded some extra companies as well. For example, you are having Datacom, you are having Deloitte, you are having Electronic Arts, you are having Engineers Without Borders, you are having HP, you are having your Goldman Sachs, you are having Bay Council region, you are having Skyscanner, Standard Bank, you are having Y Combinator. So these are some of the companies that we have recently onboarded, in which some of the big companies basically are Amazon, okay, that is AWS. Then you are having HP, Infosys, Deloitte, Accenture, Goldman Sachs, that is also a very big company, good package as well. Standard Bank, amazing company. Walmart, very good package right over there. Then for cyber security and software engineering, previously we only had four companies, that is Mastercard, ANZ, JP Morgan and Chase, and PwC. Recently, we have onboarded a few more companies right over there, that is AIG, then Telstra. These are the two companies that we have recently onboarded extra. So currently, we have partnered up with more than 30 companies that provide our students a guaranteed internship after the training. The reason for that is pretty simple, because during the interview process, you are asked data structures and algorithms, you are asked competitive programming, you are asked your projects and your skill sets. So what we told to the company is, instead of taking up an interview, let us train the students for you. Let us say that they are the best right over there. Let us give those students, try them out for 1 month. Okay, it's basically like for companies, it is like a trial period that they're trying you out. That okay, are you good? Are you working hard or not? On the basis of that, the companies then offer you a 2 months, 6 months internship. So, for example, if you're in your final year, they will offer you a 6 months internship. In third year, they will offer you a 6 months internship. In the first and second year, they offer you a 2 months internship after that. Now, if you are doing well in that, you directly get your PPOs from right over there. Now, for example, at DevTown, we have many students that have recently joined us. Let me show you guys some of the testimonials as well. So let me show you guys that. So these are some of the testimonials that we have recently received. Let me open one of the colleges. So I'm able to show you guys from right over there. Give me a second or two. Okay. I think so. This is one of the testimonials that are there. There are multiple testimonials that are there. So as you're able to see, these are some of our graduates itself. For example, Accenture, Deloitte. So these are the placement statistics. Okay, once they get their placements, we updated in this particular list. Cognizant, Accenture, Wipro, Warner Brothers, Samsung, HSBC. Then you're having companies like, so these are the companies that we have partnered up for hiring purpose as well. TCS, Wipro, Cashfree, Cisco. Then you're having Amazon. Then you're having Infosys, Accenture, Amazon again. Then you're having Samsung once again, PwC, Visa, Reliance Industries, ShareChat, Capgemini. They're having HP, Samsung, Geo, IBM. Then you're having Deloitte, BCG. So, like I said, BCG is one of the companies that we have partnered up with the internship program as well. Then you're having Oracle. Then you're having people in IBM, British Telecom Group, Yulu, Amazon once again, IBM again, Amazon. So a lot of students got placed into Amazon recently. I'm really very very proud of them. Has done by Deloitte, Toshiba, Accenture, and many other students as well. These are only some of the students that have been placed in the recent batch, that is the last month's batch itself. So these are the students from the last month batch. So, like I said, there are plenty of opportunities available right over there, guys. Plenty of opportunities right over there. The only point is, how much are you going to grasp the opportunity? It is as simple as that. If you leave an opportunity, what can somebody say about it? For example, in our training and internship batches, we focus upon just one thing, that we have given you everything. You wanted to learn the entire thing for your placements, we gave you that. You wanted internships with a small company, with a big company like Amazon, Walmart, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan and Chase, we gave you that as well. Now you have to work hard. After that, yes, for placements as well, we run the placements. We have partnered up with more than 36 companies just for placements itself, in which for the past 3 months, Google has not hired for us, from us. But yes, Microsoft, Amazon are one of the leading hiring people. Walmart is one of the leading hiring companies from us as well. Google had hired 3 months back ago. They hired 20 people from us. Till now, they haven't hired. So they are on a hiring freeze right now. But yes, like I said, we are able to provide with every single opportunity right over there. We are providing the boot camps right over there. We are able to provide you the campus ambassador internships right over there. But it is your particular thing that how you want to move further. Can we connect React with Spring Boot? Absolutely yes, but I will suggest against that, because then you will have to learn two different languages to its core. That is not something that you want to do for internships and placements. Go further with React.js, that is like MERN stack, MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. Because of AI, many developers' job got removed. Who is telling you this? Which developer's job got removed due to AI? Let me know this. Who got removed from his job due to AI? First of all, stop watching reels. Okay, I know many of you guys just spend your day not learning, watching reels, and that is where your information source is coming up from. People who have been removed by companies are due to cash. Like, cash is not there with these companies to sustain them. During COVID, loans was very easy for these companies to get, and they hired on a lot of different places. Now the hirings have gone back to the previous, before COVID era, whatever the hiring was, now is the normal hiring that is currently going on. Okay, with AI, more opportunities will be coming, more jobs will be coming, because now the same work can be done by less amount of time itself. So companies can hire more people and take up more work, more projects for them. Okay, now for those students who are interested in the training and internship program, like I said, it will cover up everything from, you don't have to know anything about programming. We'll start from the basics. It will cover up C++, Java, data structures and algorithms, competitive programming. It will cover up the entirety of full stack development, front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing as well. You can choose to focus on one particular topic, but I will usually suggest go over the entire thing, learn all the topics, then focus upon a single particular aspect, including your final year projects, and everything will be done within the particular class itself. You don't have to worry about that. The doubt support will also be given to you guys. You don't have to worry about that as well. After that, you will be having a 3 months internship certificate in the field of your choosing. For example, full stack or front end or back end or AI or ML, given to you via DevTown. And then a 1 month guaranteed internship with the company of your choosing, whichever company that you choose. For example, MasterCard, ANZ, JP Morgan and Chase, PwC, or maybe AWS, Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, whatever, Amazon, whatever you're choosing right over there. So the cost of the entire training and internship, because we have to pay our instructors as well. They are taking up classes for 3 to 4 months continuously itself. So you have to pay them something. The program lasts for about 4 months in total. So the cost of the entire training and internship program, including everything, is 3,500 rupees itself. That's it. 3,500 rupees plus GST. So GST you have to pay to the government, not to me. Okay. So that is 3,500 rupees plus GST. That is the cost of the entire program. So could you guys let me know how many of you guys would be interested into joining something like that? We have opened this program almost after 3 months. For the past 3 months, the hirings was pretty low. Now the companies have approached us once again for the hirings. So we have opened up the program once again so that we are able to take in students, train them in time for the placement package itself. Okay. So could you guys let me know how many of you guys would be interested in the training and internship program? Like I said, everything covered: C++, Java, data structures and algorithms, competitive programming. Your one topic, either AI, ML, data science, that is one topic. Then you are having full stack development, that is the second topic, or cybersecurity, whatever you prefer. Then your mock interviews, your LinkedIn, resume preparation, GitHub preparation, 3 months of internship certificate, letter of recommendation, offer letter from DevTown for the like thing that you are choosing right over there. And then a 1 month guaranteed internship in the company of your choosing. You choose the company, we arrange the company, you directly do the internship with them, and then your placement. So placements also, the 1 month internship you're guaranteeing to anybody who is joining the program. Now, this particular batch is going to start from the 15th. After this, the next batch, I don't know when it will be starting. Most likely next year end, we will be starting the batch, because right now the placements have started. Companies have approached us for internships and placements. We need to deliver students to them, properly trained. So for those students who are interested in the training and internship, you guys let me know in the live chat so that I'm able to understand. Because right now in one class, we don't put in more than 25 students, because our instructor should be able to focus upon each and every student individually. So we don't put in more than 25 students in one batch. So for those students who are interested in the training and internship program, what we have done is that, sir, I've took this course, they guide all, they promise. If you have money, just go for it. Okay, thank you so much. See, even if you don't have money, we'll still guide you. It is our job to guide you at the end of the day. No matter if you're joining the program, you are not joining the program, it does not matter to me. For me, all of you guys are my students. All of you guys, whatever help you require, I will always give it to you. You don't have to worry about that. This training and internship program is something that I've created for people because I wanted this in my college days. I didn't had it. I got an opportunity connecting with people, getting to know people, that I was able to bring this opportunity to the other students as well. Okay, so the entire program costs 3,500 rupees itself, which we have divided into two halves. That is 500 rupees for booking your seat, and then 3,000 rupees before 15th, so that you are able to start your program itself. Because from 15th, the program will be beginning as soon as possible. We don't have a lot of time, guys. The reason for that is we have to start this batch right now. Companies have approached us just 3 days ago, and we need to start giving them students from the next 3 months. Okay, so most of the students that get their placements through us, they join us early. The more early that you are able to join, the better you will be able to perform. Okay, so we divided the cost in two separate parts. That is 500 rupees for your pre-registration, and 3,000 rupees plus your GST whenever you want to start the program, that is before 15th. Now, like I said, why do we take this pre-registration fees? Because we only have 25 seats. We cannot take in more number of students, so we like to freeze the seats and send the name of the students to the company associated with them. For example, when you enroll, you will let us know that, okay, I'm interested in Goldman Sachs. We'll send a tentative schedule to Goldman Sachs that, dude, this particular student is going to join you after 6 months or after 4 months, depending upon what you say to us, so that they are ready for the same. We give you one chance at the end of the training. After 3 months of training, we give you one more chance to change the company or change the duration during which you want to do the internship with the company. But because we have to send the names, we take in the pre-registration and then the post. Okay. How much is 3,500 rupees in dollars? I think so, like $50, I guess, $52. I don't know exactly, but approximately that. Okay, so for those students who are interested in training and internship, guys, I'm going to provide you guys with a pre-registration link right now itself. Okay, those who are interested, please do complete your pre-registration by tonight, because see, once the 25 seats are over, even I will not be able to help you guys out with that. The reason for that is pretty simple, because we cannot take in more number of students. We need to take in as many number of students so that we are able to guarantee them the internship, because the internship is guaranteed. We have limited seats for the internship itself. So, but how can we contact you? You can contact me on LinkedIn. You can contact me on Instagram. You can contact me, yeah, on these two places. So for those, so how will we attend the internship? So the entire internship will be completely online. You don't have to worry. The companies understand that. That's the reason why the 1 month internship with the company is completely online. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. So for those students who are, what do you think of Golang? Golang is a very good language to learn, but right now the jobs available in that is really very less. Okay. So I'm in the first year. Can I join? Definitely yes. Please, sir, can you tell me how to connect machine learning models to my website? Learn about TensorFlow.js. Learn about TensorFlow.js, guys. Okay, I'm doing an ITI course and bother not going doing into graduation. That's fine. ITI course is also fine. There's no issues in that. YT hashtag. Okay. So the internship is a proper internship directly with the company. You don't have to worry about it. How many hours a day? So learning, I will give it 2 hours a day. You have to spend on learning, guys, because that is how much you require at the end of the day. And for the internship, the duration will be 3 to 4 hours, depending upon how much time you're able. See, the more time that you give during the internship, the chances are higher that they are going to select you for the 2 months paid internship and the 6 months paid internship as well. For example, at Amazon, the stipend during internship is 80,000 rupees. At Goldman Sachs, the stipend is 85,000 rupees. At JP Morgan and Chase, the stipend is 75,000 rupees. So they give a pretty decent stipend. So they will also be requesting you to put in the lot of work right over there, right? So should I learn Java? Is it worth? Should I spend 3 months on it from my side? No, do not. You shouldn't spend that much amount of time learning Java. A programming language should be completed within 7 days. Any programming language that you are learning, do not spend more than 7 days to complete it. Okay. Nafa Arifa Naz, we have the campus ambassador internship program that is for free. We don't charge anything for the same. Okay. Does IT support have future? No. That is going to be replaced by AI very soon. BTech information technology is good or not? It's definitely good. Actually, better than CSE is IT. Okay. The reason for that, in CSE, we have to study EC and Triple E as well. But in IT, there's no concepts like that. So the college work is a little bit easier for them. Okay. Can anyone change from self-learning to online classes? Definitely yes. There will be no issues in that. What programming language is good? Which programming language is good for CSE graduate? For a graduate, if you are just looking for a programming language, none of them are good. You look for technologies, you should look for projects. That should be your main focus. Okay. Sir, after this internship program, there will be more such type of programs. See, for the next year, I don't think so, because again, we only take the programs up, we only open the programs up if we are getting in, like the companies coming to us and asking us that we want placements from you. Okay, only then. Okay. BTech AIML is good, sir. See, whatever you're studying in college, it's not good. You have to study everything on your own itself. You need to understand that. Okay, which language is best to learn and implement DSA? Either C++ or Java. Any one of them is a go-to language itself, guys. So what was the error from yesterday when we tried to run the Mongo Express? The error was that Code Sandbox does not allow that. So you have to do it locally. It's as simple as that. Okay. So for those who are interested, sir, in the internship will be learn. So during the entire training program, we'll teach you everything. everything that you need to know. C++, Java, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming, the entirety of full stack, front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing. If you take these into account itself, there is basically like 7 courses right over there. If you go on Udemy as well, if you try to purchase these 7 courses, it is going to cost you north of like 5,000 or 5,500 rupees at the bare minimum. And in that as well, you're not going to get any internships, you're not going to get any certificates, nothing like that. That is the reason why we have made the program, that we just want one thing, that is what a student needs to make sure that he's able to get placement. That is the only thing that we provide to the students itself. So can you guys let me know how many of you guys are still interested? The fees for the entire program is 3,500 rupees itself. That is the cost of the entire program. 3,500 rupees plus taxes, because we have to pay to the instructors as well. Somebody is teaching you C++, Java, data structure algorithms, competitive programming, the entirety of full stack. We have to pay something to them as well, right? So, and in that as well, we have divided the fees into 2 halves. 500 rupees for the pre-registration that I have provided to you guys right over here. And the link itself will close once 25 students are there, okay? Unknown, you don't have to worry. If 25 students have done their pre-registration, the link itself will stop working. So you don't have to worry about that as well. Like I said, guys, those who are interested in the training and internship program, please do complete your pre-registration right now itself, because we don't have a lot many number of seats. Okay, do we need a good PC for this program? You can do everything from a mobile phone. We actually help you set up the AWS workspace. So AWS workspace is like you getting access to another computer from your mobile phone as well. So we do that for our candidates. Okay, cybersecurity is good for a career. Yes, we have cybersecurity as well as, so we have AI, data science, machine learning as one program. Then we are having full stack development as the second program, and cybersecurity as the third program. These are 3 programs. Like I've shown you guys the companies that we are currently associated with as well. So you can definitely go through that as well. We have companies like JP Morgan and Chase, Amazon, Goldman Sachs. We are having companies like Walmart. We are having companies like British Telecom. We are having companies like British Airways. We are having so many different companies right now. So if you guys are interested in training and internship, please do complete your pre-registration right now itself, guys. I provided you guys with the pre-registration link in the live chat. Let me tell you guys, some of the students have completed it right now. So I don't know the exact names of the student. I can just tell you guys something. Sanyam Agrawal, then Yash, Ashwini, Varaj, then you're having your Swasti Kamkar. These are the 3 students who have completed. One student is currently doing the pre-registration. So these are the students who have currently completed the pre-registration as well. Which is better, front end or back end development? So none of them. If you're doing just front end or just back end, don't expect placements from companies, okay? Because they are looking for full stack engineers itself. Not so, because when you go into a company as a software engineer or a full stack engineer, they can then assign you into the front end team or in the back end team or in the DevOps team or in the cloud computing team. They don't have to think about it a lot. So companies prefer full stack engineers, not just front end or back end engineers itself. When will the internship start? So once the training is completed, you can start the internship either immediately or you can schedule the internship according to you. Okay, I want to join the DSA. Could you please suggest? So DSA is already included in the program. See, just doing DSA is also not sufficient for the student. That is the reason why we have included DSA. We have included competitive programming as well. That is practice of data structures and algorithms for your examinations, okay, for your placements, as well as the entire projects and everything. Sir, I'm doing BCA first semester. Will I do the internship? I think so. It is too beginning for me. See, let me tell you guys something. So we get a lot of students from BCA from first year as well. A lot of students. Most of the students who join early are the ones who get into better companies because of the experience that they are able to gain and the more amount of time that they're able to give on their skill set itself. So the more early that you are able to join, the better opportunities. It will be easier to get the 2 months internship. Let me tell you guys something as well. So these 2 months internship, if you go outside to apply anywhere, okay, these 2 months internship, that is the best time to actually get placements. Okay. In third and fourth year, it's actually pretty difficult to get placements itself. First and second year is actually the time when you should apply to 2 months internship and get your internships. Because if you get a 2 months internship at a good company, it will automatically get translated into a full-time employment itself. What language should I study for backend? JavaScript. Okay, timings are flexible. Absolutely yes. Okay. So for ethical, do we need Kali Linux or can we do in Windows 11? So Madhav, I will suggest Kali Linux. Okay, not Windows 11. Okay, is it online mode internship? Absolutely yes. Okay, I registered for self-paced. Want to change to online class? you can definitely reach out to me on internship in LinkedIn or in Instagram. I will definitely help you out with that. So in internship, what we'll be learning: C++, Java, data structures, algorithms, competitive programming. If you're choosing full stack development and front end, back end, DevOps, cloud computing, everything will be included right over there. Then during the internship, if you are applying for, let's assume, AWS, so that is Amazon. So you'll be working with Amazon and AWS. If you're applying for Goldman Sachs, so they basically hire for backend development. JP Morgan and Chase also hires for backend development itself. Then Walmart hires for front end development right over there. Then you're having so it depends upon which company you're applying for, but we will be helping you out figuring out that as well. Okay. So does full stack developer have promising future? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. A full stack engineer, an AI engineer, an ML engineer will never lose their job at any particular point of time. Okay. So for those students who are interested in the training and internship, please do complete your pre-registration right now itself, because once the seats are over, even I will not be able to help you guys out with that. Even I don't know how many seats are there. I just know that in one class we don't put more than 25 candidates at any particular point of time. So for those students who are interested, please do complete your pre-registration right now. I'll be giving you guys the attendance as of this particular point of time. Okay. So we'll be having 2 more days of classes, guys. So tomorrow we'll be finishing up with the Docker thing, and we'll be starting out with Docker volume, and day after tomorrow we'll be completing Docker in its entirety itself. Okay, so right now I'll give you guys the attendance. Please do fill up the attendance properly for today's class. Those who are still interested in the training and internship, if we get some seats left, we have put up the question for you: in which particular training are you interested in? Somebody from DevTown will be reaching out to you and will be helping you out with the same, so you don't have to worry about that. So right now I'm going to give you guys the link for the attendance in the live chat. Okay. In 3 months, can we complete all the topics? We say 3 months, but actually the classes go on for 4 months. Okay, usually because students get their exams in the middle, so we have to like pause the classes right over there, and then we have to restart the classes. So usually between 4 months is what we take up to complete the entire program. But we say 3 months because again, the number of days that we have calculated, it is 3 months, like 90 days of classes should be there. But yeah, usually it takes us 4 months to complete the entire program. Okay. So, like I said, guys, the pre-registration link has been posted in the live chat. I've also provided you guys with the attendance link for today's class. The bootcamp is still not over. There is 2 more days of bootcamp that is still left. Okay, there's 2 more days of the bootcamp that is still left, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so certificates will be given after the bootcamp is completed, not right now. 2 more days of the bootcamp is still remaining. I provided you guys with the pre-registration link as well as the attendance link. Please do complete your pre-registration as soon as possible. So, do you get students from BSc in the program? We get students from medical in this program. I trained personally a student from medical in this program as well. We get students from commerce. 2 of my students joined us from maritime engineering and merchant navy. Merchant navy is not even related to anything related to engineering itself. Okay, he joined us right now. He's working as a front-end React engineer in Amazon. So he was in my batch, so the batch that I taught. So, like I said, guys, everything is fine until unless you are able to prove yourself. We are providing you guys with everything that you require. You just have to work hard. That's it. Okay. Does these boot camps count as experience? Absolutely not. Like I said, hackathons, open source contributions, internships. So that is the reason why we are providing internships right over here. We have 3 instructors who have completed GSOC 3 to 4 times. They are the ones who will be instructing you on how to prepare your profile for GSOC as well. So everything we take into account for you guys. The timings will be in the evening itself, not in the morning, because instructors are working right now. When we'll get the certificate that you're teaching, Anu Krishnan, I think so you're not able to hear me properly. The boot camp is still not over. 2 more days of the boot camp is still remaining. After that, you will be getting your certificates. Okay, first let's complete the boot camp. So the attendance is there, guys. Those who are interested in the training and internship, guys, if you have any questions or queries, please let me know. I will help you guys out with that. You don't have to worry about it. Like I said, do not hesitate. We have provided everything at one particular platform for you guys so that you don't have to worry about things. We'll take care of everything for you guys. Okay. So please do complete your pre-registration as soon as possible, guys. Okay. Science and Sanatan. Okay. So the campus ambassador program is for free. Okay. For this, if you want to enroll, you can definitely enroll by I'm having exams, so you don't have to worry. We can reschedule the classes according to that, but the batch enrollments will be over by 15th. By 15th, we have to take in the enrollments for the batch. The classes will be starting after New Year itself, but batch enrollments we will have to complete it right now. Timings of the classes of the internship will be in the evening after 7 o'clock, because in the all these instructors are currently working in companies, right? So they are get free after 6 o'clock itself. So classes start after 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay. So I've done my registration, but I'm having exams from 18 to 26. Don't worry about that. We'll take care of it. You will not see. We have been taking up these programs every year for once we start the programs itself, and we make sure that the student is not facing any kind of problem. So even if you are having exams in the middle, we reschedule the classes. We make sure that the student is not suffering due to that. Okay. What language is so? See, learning a language is not going to get you anywhere. If you're thinking that I need to learn language to get placements, no. You have to learn data structures, algorithms. You have to learn competitive programming. You have to learn technologies. You have to learn how to build good projects. These are the things that you should be focusing upon. Okay. Like I said, guys, for those who are interested in the training and internship program, if you have any questions or queries, please let me know. The class is over. I've given you guys the attendance link as well. Okay. Lilia just messaged me on Instagram. The link for the same is down in the description itself. You don't have to worry. How long are the classes? Usually 1.5 hours would be the time duration of each class, because we also have to teach a lot, right? Okay. So like I said, guys, for those who are interested in the training and internship program, do not miss this opportunity, guys. Getting a guaranteed internship with companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft. Don't miss this opportunity, guys. Okay, what is the difference between the 7K course on the website? So that is a different course. We have stopped that particular program itself. The reason for that was that we have to actually give EMI options to some of the students, right? The EMI option is actually not available most of the time. So what we have done is we take up 2 students, we merge them into one particular course, so 3K, 3K, 7K, and we tell them that okay, now you can fill up your EMI. So because most of the cards they have a limit of 7K, like minimum EMI should be for 7K itself. That is what the portal says to us. That's the reason why we keep that program. That if 2 students want to enroll simultaneously, we can help them out with the same. Okay. What is the final project for this bootcamp? That will happen on the last day of the bootcamp itself. Even I don't know right now. Okay, what is the good number of projects one should have done to get a chance of having a job? 2 to 3 projects. 2 to 3 good projects. If you do 200 projects, but they are shitty ass projects, nobody cares about it. 2 to 3 good projects should be there on your particular profile itself at the end of the day. Which language should a software engineer learn? C++, one for data structures, algorithms, and competitive programming, or Java. Any one of them is fine. And if you want to go further with AI, data science, machine learning, then learn Python. If you want to go further with full stack development, learn JavaScript. If you want to go further with cybersecurity, learn Python right over there. Okay. Like I said, guys, those who are interested, good projects, like I've already given the example, the same projects that we do in our training and internship, like Zomato clone. Okay. The front end in React.js, the back end in MongoDB, Node.js, Express, like in a microservice architecture, integrating both of them together, deploying it on AWS, using Lambdas, using EC2 instances, using S3 buckets. Then you are having your DevOps concept applied right over there, setting up the Kubernetes cluster on AWS, setting up containerization on AWS itself, using Docker, setting up the CI/CD on AWS. That is an entire big project right over there. That is the Zomato clone. And in a similar way, the second project that we do is the Book My Show clone itself. I don't have Linux. What to do? You don't have to worry about that. In the training and internship program, if you are joining us right over there, we will be teaching you guys. We will be helping you guys with installing and everything. Okay. What are the coding languages that you have to learn in the first year? Only 2 programming languages in throughout your entire college days you have to learn. Only 2 particular programming language. One programming language for data structures and algorithms and competitive programming, that is either C++ or Java, and the second particular programming language for building your projects. These are the only 2 things that you have to do. Okay. Like I said, guys, those who want to enroll into the program, I've already given you guys the pre-registration link. I've also given you guys the attendance link as well. Please do complete your pre-registration as soon as possible, guys, because once the seats are over, even I will not be able to help you guys out with the same. Okay. Okay, so I will provide you guys with the pre-registration link once done with the pre-registration. How we'll get the further details. So, Sanyam, somebody will be contacting you tomorrow. And will be taking up all your details and everything, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, please make Stack bootcamps. I actually want to do, but there's a problem with that, because in 7 days Stack is very difficult. So what I will be doing is I'll be dividing it into 3 different bootcamps. One bootcamp just React.js, one bootcamp just backend development with Express and Node.js, one bootcamp just from MongoDB and APIs. So I will divide it into 3 particular bootcamps and give it. Yeah. Can we learn web development in the first year? Absolutely, yes. Most of the students actually, I don't know why this is the case, but in my classes, most of the students who join me usually go further with freelancing. I don't know why that is the pro. Yes, I help them start their freelancing work as well, because when you create, think about it. What is Zepto? What is Dunzo? It is basically Zomato for groceries. Blinkit, Zomato for groceries. What is Uber, Ola? It is Zomato for people. Zomato, Swiggy, they are the exact same thing. So most of the applications right now are built on the same particular backend itself. So what happens is most of the students see that, I tell them this, and then they directly go further with freelancing. And one of my students recently earned almost 2.5 lakh rupees in 1 month doing just 2 projects. He actually got 2 projects from Fiverr, one project from Fiverr and one project from Instagram. So he actually has created a good Instagram profile and he gets clients from right over there. He's earning approximately 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees per month just by freelancing. And the last time that I talked to him, he was actually traveling to Thailand. I told him that, dude, you can have traveled to any particular place, but Thailand. And he was like, sir, bachelor, sir, no girlfriend. I'm like, dude, I don't need more information from you. Have a great time right over there. So the thing is that you have to make sure that you are working hard. The more that you work hard, opportunity, and see, opportunities, you have to be open for opportunities as well. It shouldn't be like, Acha, I want to get internship, I want to apply for companies, but you don't have a LinkedIn profile. I want to get internships, I want to get jobs, but I'm not approaching talent recruiters right over there. I want to get an internship, but I am not even studying for making good projects. So see, you have to identify that nobody is going to give you it on a silver platter. Somebody can just guide you. Somebody can tell you. That is the reason why I created this program itself. That I will help you, guide you. Like, okay, this is what you have to do. This is next what you have to do. Don't do this. Don't do that. Okay, so that is how you have to do. Okay. Komla, don't worry about it. If you have completed your pre-registration, that's great. Okay, somebody will be reaching out to you for the post-registration, and then you can start with the program immediately. When we'll get the certificates, the bootcamp is still not over. 2 more days of the bootcamp is still remaining. After that, you will be getting your certificates. On learning just HTML for some days, can we build projects? Yes, but that project won't have any value to it, because you learning HTML, CSS is just basic stuff. People want React JS, people want React Native. These are the things that they want from you. Okay, so like I said, guys, which projects are good for AI/ML? So, for example, what we have done at DevTown is that we have collaborated with companies. So, we have collaborated with Walmart, Uber, we have collaborated with Google, we have collaborated with Amazon. We've taken their projects and we make our students work upon it. Now, if you're not in the program but you still want to make amazing projects, try to go further with projects that showcases an overall development. For example, take up a Kaggle project, a good Kaggle project. Do complete report generation on top of it. Do EDA, okay, exploratory data analysis. Create ETL pipelines on top of it. Use TensorFlow.js to deploy the models that you have created to an online platform where you can interact with the same as well. So that will be considered as a very good project inside of data science. Have 2 projects like that. That is more than sufficient for you. Okay. Can you suggest some freelancing websites? So Fiverr is there. Mostly I like tell students first create a good Instagram profile. Post what you're doing right over there. You will start getting clients from Instagram itself. Send whatever profiles that you have created, whatever projects you have created to smaller Instagram accounts. Tell them I will create this particular website for you. I love your work. Okay, maybe if you need any help with software engineering, I can do that for you at a budget itself. And you'll start getting clients. Send 300 messages daily. You'll get one client every month. One client bare minimum every month you will be getting, who will be paying you 50,000, 60,000 rupees easy. Okay, but for that as well, you need to have good projects that you can showcase to that particular person. Okay, 2 more days of the bootcamp is still remaining, guys. The class is over, guys. You guys can leave as well. There's I'm just trying to answer some of the questions if any student has that. Okay, so that I'm able to help them out with the same, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. For those students who are interested in the training and internship, please do complete your pre-registration as soon as possible. We'll be meeting in our tomorrow's class and we'll be continuing from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. 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 When will the training and internship start? So by 15th, you will have to complete your registration in its entirety. Then we'll be taking up the starting dates from you, that when you want to start. Depending upon that, we'll be coming up to a common consensus that, okay, 25 students from this particular batch have given us so and so dates. So let us start on this particular date so that none of the students are having any kind of exam clashes or something like that. So we take care of all these things from you. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. And we'll meet in tomorrow's class. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.